Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I've been relatively alright today. Had some really good food earlier, so that's nice. But overall, things have been pretty normal. Got to talk to some friends, had some interesting things that I can talk about, albeit with some restrictions. But yeah, finally I get back into this. You're probably wondering why it took me a hot minute for me to continue on this. Being sick is a nightmare. That's what it is. Being sick sucks. And it just wasn't very fun. And I finally am better. I'm finally feeling a lot better. So, now I feel ready enough to stream, and I haven't had any kind of internet patchiness, so fingers crossed. But yeah, what are they doing to Peter's house? Are they making Lois into marketable plushies?
I hope it isn't plague. The last thing we need after all the recent troubles is another bad omen.
But Peter is nowhere to be seen.
You just hear in the distance.
Maybe one of the townsfolk could shed some light on it.
Maybe we should ask my friend Rebecca. She used to work in Mount Thisia and knew Peter well.
Rebecca. Was that the girl carrying all the boxes? Oh, another thing. I did recently beat a machine boss, and I got a power cell from it, so I can go to the machine gal.
Nobody's allowed in now. Crest or no crest.
Out of my way.
Do not antagonize him. We do not need to draw attention right now.
Let's just come up with a different plan. Think, Christopher. Is there another way inside?
The old sewer system connects up there. I know that. I'm not sure we could actually get to it, though, since the outlet is so high up the walls.
And that's where that sewer ladder goes to.
Take us there anyway. Maybe I can figure something out.
Of course, of course. It's due west of here.
Yep. Alright, well, that's where story progress is, but I'm curious about what Peter's house is up to.
I told you already, this house is off limits.
Alright. Well, let's go talk to this Rebecca person. I imagine it's the girl with all the boxes stacked up, right? Yes.
Christopher, are you going to help us fight?
You bet. Becca, I wanted to ask you. You used to work on Mount Thisia, right? Any idea what these goggles are?
Hey, I recognize those. Those are Peter's goggles. Have you seen him recently?
Alright. Oh, that's right, because we found goggles just randomly on the floor after I killed that machine boss.
Now that you mention it, I haven't. He could be stuck somewhere in the sewers. He always goes there.
Wait, if he was stuck in the sewers, then how does Goggles get up there? What? That doesn't make sense. Anywho, I hope all of you are doing well today. Forgot to ask that. I've been fine today. My cold is all gone. It is much better. I'm no longer suffering from sinus problems. My headache's gone. Everything is, for the most part, good. But I did mention on Twitter that I was facing a particular... Well, I had another problem come up after the cold had subsided. And it wasn't a fun thing. I think that's the most I'll probably say right now, because I don't want to reveal too much right now. But yeah, looks like I'll have to go into the sewers anyway for both the side quest and the main story. I have to go into the poo-poo water. Or is it? Due west. Wait, so do I actually have to head west out to here, like through their house? No. Weird. So due west. Does that mean... No, not west here. Can't go through here. Yeah, because that sewer entrance is east. So... Oh, that's what it... That was a very vague instruction.
This is the place, but as you can see, it's not exactly easy to reach.
Don't worry. Matthias is a great jumper. He'll carry us up.
He can totally
Yes,
leap,
yes, very
guys.
fine.
Remember that show?
What are you really planning?
Just plant the seed in the soil in the past.
Consider it done. Crisbell?
Yep.
Now, allow me. If I put this here... All set.
Yep. And now we've got a vine growing straight up into the sewer entrance. Up through the poo-poo water.
Should we climb the vines?
Let's go.
Let's go up.
Don't really have anything else to do. Because the only side quest I really have is the one with the goggles, and I have to find the guy in the sewers anyway to do it. A merchant and his pupper. Hooray!
Heyo! In need of anything?
Got 6 of those. How much money have I got? 7,000. I'm okay on tents, actually. I've got 1. Stun status ailment. Yeah, at the very least, get a few more of the mana potions.
Crisbell, what do you...
I want to
Let's go and record our progress. And I'm guessing I can't go through the entire sewers right now. At the very least, I can make it up here. Which is... the Wall City section. Uh-oh.
What brazen foolishness. Imagine, returning here thinking we wouldn't know you sabotaged our crystal processing. It's not enough that people within our own city tried to destroy the source of our prosperity. Now they're recruiting outsiders to help them. Treason after treason!
Oh, so they already know.
No, we found a horrifying machine that was massacring animals and people alike.
Yeah, dude, your machine was killing people without even realizing it. You didn't program your machines properly, my guy.
And what evidence of that do you have?
Mom, she's telling the truth. That thing was a monster.
I'm sorry, honey, but his money, I mean heart, is certainly his money, I mean his morals, are certainly begging to differ.
Enzo, why don't you tell everyone how you've been stalking the forest with dangerous new animals to try and increase production? Or how the machine that's slaughtering the forest creatures was programmed to kill anyone who got in its way?
I think we've heard enough. Guards, take these outsiders into custody. Maybe they'll recant their stories after a stay in the dungeon.
I'm warning you.
I don't want to cause any collateral damage by getting into it with the guards here.
Me neither. People around us could get hurt. Let's go out the way we came in.
I'm sorry.
Follow them!
I'm sorry, son, but his money, I mean his morals, I mean his penis, I mean his money, I mean his morals. They're just speaking to me more, son. It's just an easy thing to really say, people. Alright, so now we're in the sewer proper. So now we gotta find this Peter guy. And hopefully we'll do that. Huh, that might have been the dungeon boss I just saw swimming that way. What the fuck is that?
Help me.
Hey everyone, someone needs help!
Are you sure? Who could that be?
I'm not sure, but we need to go help them. Quick!
It's
Someone
a
needs me.
ghost!
And this time I'll be there for them.
Not like how I wasn't there for my brother. My brother dead. Okay, an antidote. That'll prove useful. Hopefully. But yeah, nothing else really interesting happened today other than my dad taking me and my family out to get something to eat at a pretty good Mexican food place. Although, my friend, a friend of mine who lives in New York, recently attended how do I put this? She attended you know what, I'm just gonna say it. She attended a gender reveal party. And I realized the word gender reveal party in an American context can sound like a very terrifying prospect, and I would not blame you. But she was over there, and we were making jokes about like, oh god, they better not set the forest on fire or something. But thank god they didn't. And what we were ending up joking about is about how the parents are the kind of people that are like suburban, like old 50s sitcom. Like WandaVision before it became interesting. And it just did not bode well for that kid's future. And you want to know what also doesn't bode well for the future of that kid? You know the name Georgia? Well, their baby is going to be a girl, and they're naming their kid Georgia, which isn't too bad of a name, you know? Like, some kids name some parents name their kids after states. Some parents name their kids Virginia, some name them Texas, some name them after city capitals, like Austin or Houston. Or, no, Houston's not a capital. Or, you know, some geographical names are common. But what pisses me off about the name they chose is that they decided to spell Georgia with 2 J's instead of G's. So the fucking geniuses of parents decided to name their kid Georgia with J's instead of G's. And I feel so sorry for that kid. Like, no lie, that kid is... I feel so sorry for them. And I realize that's gonna sound very harsh coming from me, but there's no real stopping parents who are being a bit inept in their name choosing. So, yeah. Alright, probably a temporal jump, right? Yep. Multi-scan. Nice. God, I love the ability to scan enemies. But yeah, so essentially me and my friend were making fun of her cousin throughout most of my time at dinner, being like, wow, your cousin is like the actual, you know, polo shirt wearing neighbor that's like, hey, you want to come to my barbecue later and watch the Houston Rockets play? Just an absolute stereotype of suburban life. Like, there's nothing too wrong with suburban life. It's just, it's not exactly the most enriching environment for people to grow up in. It's very stagnated. So, yeah.
Where could everybody be?
All right, I have nary a damn clue as to what where the objective even is. At this point, I'm kind of floundering around trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Crisbell, what do you want?
I want to record.
In fact, that's probably the one thing that I wish the devs would probably include in the patch or something, is to maybe include a mini-map for the dungeons. So for anybody that wants to explore a lot of the segments of the maps won't get lost. Hey Combo, how you doing?
Well, that takes care of that.
You're pretty strong for a stomach on legs.
You're not bad for a big mouth and a fancy jacket.
We will have time to banter later.
Good, the book came in? Awesome, glad to hear that. So, as I was saying, so yeah, earlier Combo, if you didn't hear, I'm feeling a lot better. My cold is pretty much gone. The only thing is just something else appeared like shortly after the cold that did not bode well for me. But I did eventually. I went to my walk-in clinic to get it looked at, and I'm getting it fixed, so should be fine. Alright. So that looks like the progress point of the dungeon. So let's do some more exploring. Ooh, a tent. So Combo, what I meant when I said on Twitter, by some extent, I'm not going to give too many details away because it would not be very appropriate of me. But what happened was, I was starting to feel a particularly bad itching sensation. That's the most I'll say. It was not a pleasant situation to feel, and yeah, it just didn't bode well for me. And I had to go get myself looked at, and now I'm taking medication for it, so hopefully things will be relatively fine. And there we are. right. Segnitas. What does that do? I'm gonna check that real quick. Segnitas. What is that? Segnitas is reduces the speed of a single target for 3 turns. Ooh! That's gonna be nice against bosses. That is gonna be some good moves against bosses. Alright, well, I remember I had some other spots I could take a look at earlier in the dungeon, so I might try to give it another look-see. So long as the dungeon will allow me. Oh shit, it won't. Alright. Cool, I guess. I didn't even realize that was a point of no return, but again, that's where a mini-map would probably benefit. Have you ever considered trying out the World Ends With You demo? Well, I never played the first game. In fact, funny enough, the only reason why I even know that the world... The only reason why I even know the World Ends With You is even a thing is because of when I played Dream Drop Distance on the 3DS way back in the day. So I definitely probably won't play the sequel. I mean, it's likely a very cool game, and I'm happy for people that are getting a sequel to a game that is as cult as The World Ends With You. But I don't know if I'll play it myself. I just don't really see the reason to. Yeah, the sequel and the original. I never played it, and honestly, I'm not really sure if I want to plan on it at the moment. Because I already have enough games to try and play on my own as is. Not even to mention, you know, trying to plan around Open Couch with Jordan and such. Because, you know, we recently finished up Pokemon Coliseum, and now we're trying to figure out what other games we want to do videos on. And it just... We're coming up with plans, but we're not exactly coming to a whole lot of brilliance ideas. Looks pretty cool on the demo. Not gonna really feel for the game. Great visual execution though. Yeah. The game essentially kind of looks like if you're controlling Tetsuya Nomura designs. And not in like a and I don't mean that in a what's the word I want to say? I don't mean that in a harsh way. I don't mean that in like a, oh man, it feels like you're controlling nothing but plaid and belts. No. Like, the game's art style looks very cool. And if there's anything that can help distinguish a game, it's an art style. Look at Persona 5. Focus on the Gradius Attorney, the Evil Within right now. Also, if Nick All-Stars is pretty good, I might practice getting good at it. Hey, I mean, if it ends up being the Smash Killer like everybody wants it to be, then hell, it might end... That might be a good idea. Wrote a wish list, okay.
Where can everybody...
God damn it. Steam Deck and Nick All-Stars, Smash, and Switch Killer. Damn. Yeah, it is a weird timeline we live in where, you know, the Switch is possibly getting its biggest form of competition ever, and, you know, we're seeing other people that have developed Smash clones, the more superior Smash clones, into better Smash clones to possibly get Nintendo to get up off their ass and actually be a good competitor. Because in my many rants against Nintendo during my streams, I've pretty much said that Nintendo's lack of any kind of real competition has caused them to be too complacent with their place in the video game industry. Like, I love Nintendo's stuff, I really do, but they seem to really lack an ability to, they seem to lack a drive to even attempt to do anything unique. Or, oh, that's not how I should put it.
Where have we seen this before?
Not to not try anything unique, it's more like, more often than not, they don't really care to do anything super outlandish. Or anything super huge, I guess.
Why would something like this be here of all places?
No time to ponder, young mages. We need to keep moving.
Like, for instance, I'm confident that Metroid Dread probably would have happened a lot sooner if Nintendo had more competition in that regard. Hell, I'm thinking part of the reason why Metroid Dread and, by extension, their Metroid 2 remake is even a thing is because of the AM2R fan game that somebody made a while back. Sometimes you really have... Sometimes the best way to get a company to look inwards towards itself, to be like, oh shit, we need to change some ways that we do things, is for them to see how other people do their stuff better. And then go, oh no, we need to actually, not be lazy. That's the word, lazy. Nintendo, with their place in the gaming industry, they've kind of grown lazy. Like, they put in effort when it's needed, but they aren't really trying to better themselves in any way. They're just kind of doing the bare minimum. Like, banking on the success of some of the games that have proven super successful within the last 4 or 5 years, and just kind of coasting from there. And it's like, no, that's not exactly what we want from you guys. But I'm not going to bore too much in terms of the details on why Nintendo ought to be certain ways. Lord knows I've done that enough on this stream. For me, I hate Nintendo's decisions, but I don't hate the company as a whole. I hate the fandom that supports their decision the most, though. Oh god, yeah. I get that 100%. The kind of people that, even if Nintendo makes a decision that is actively, almost mockingly going on their fandom, they're just like, oh no, man, Nintendo's still cool. The Switch is still a great console. It doesn't matter if they actually decided to put out a product that has a defective part to it that has hampered people's experiences with their games. No, Nintendo can't do any wrong because I grew up with Mario. I was one of the first ones that jacked off to Peach hentai.
Oh, I know. This is the same feeling I got from Paulina. Maybe there's some connection. We should ask her about it.
Oh, I know that shield, and I know those rose petals. We're about to encounter the twins again, aren't we? Come on, Cris Bell, run across the poo water. Run across that there poo water. But yeah, even though the Steam Deck is not something that I'll necessarily purchase for myself, I do admire people's wanting in it because it does seem like it's something that will rock the PC gaming platform for the better. And it probably will end up pushing the industry into advances that it might need to take. Like, I get the sense that it's not going to overtake the Switch in terms of sales or accessibility. I think that is impossible. But what I think it will do is that if a company like Valve is able to cause that kind of massive buzz around themselves and around how they're able to, you know, make something that Nintendo isn't, then that might cause Nintendo to do a bit of introspection and be like, oh shit, we need to actually step up our game in terms of how we, you know, do our content, because if we don't, then there's a strong chance that our platform will die and our fan base will grow to find us a bit annoying. Oh. But yeah, lots of industry stuff that is just aggravating. Like, and that's just even on Nintendo's part. Don't even get me started on fucking Activision Blizzard. Oh my god. That is a fiasco and a half. Like, I cannot in any way see how what they're doing is anything except actually legitimately criminal. Like, if any of you had seen the stuff that goes around about fucking, about that stuff, then yeah, you can probably understand my frustration with a full sense of, you know, sympathy, I suppose. Because it's like, I don't know, it's just, if you know what I mean in regards to the Activision Blizzard situation, and then you probably realize how much of a headache it is to try and comprehend the levels of mental gymnastics that a company is willing to go to just to, you know, just to make sure that they make the most money at the expense of their employees. It's crazy. It's just fascinating to me how a lot of the time the mega corporations for gaming, delivery services, merchanting, all of it in its own way is as cartoonishly evil and stupid as the movies would make it out to be. It's almost laughable. Like, you would see that kind of plot point appear in a movie and you'd be like, there's no fucking way that a company would actively try to fight against a unionizing of their employees just because it stops them from making any more money. And it also, like, impedes their progress as, like, developers. Or developers, in quotes. But yeah, but no, sure enough, some executives are just that fucking greedy. They just really want that money. And it's depressing. That's honestly the only word I have for it, is depressing. The most I can hope is just that the executives get their comeuppance in some way from all of the stuff that's happening. But I don't really do my streams to talk about depressing corporate bullshit. I do my streams to chill out and play video games. So hopefully you all can chill out with me and play video games as well. I need to use an antidote. There we are. Now then, there's something up there, but I want to see what is down here. So, if you're wondering what that buzzing was, it was because my friend was texting me the aftermath of her, of the baby shower she just went to. And, yeah, just, you know, just generally ranting about the whole affair. Being like, wow, all these people, they're coming up with coronavirus conspiracy theories and shit. It's... Like, you know how some people joke about how Texans are so cartoonishly in the red in regards to their beliefs that it's like, how do you exist with independent thought? Yeah, it's real, people. It's very, very real and very, very depressing. Like, it's not even anything you feel angry about. It's something you look at and you're like, oh, honey, it's not over yet? Yeah, it's never gonna be over. Like, until this virus in some way actually gets a miracle cure, if ever, there's always gonna be stupid people. Like, I just say it's Darwinism at its finest, you know? The people that come up with conspiracy theories about this stuff are the kinds of people that are at the mercy of Darwinism. They will be the ones that will pave the way for the smart people to actually survive this pandemic. Whether it's by becoming sick and succumbing, or by getting sick and, I guess, just surviving, but also understanding, wow, I was a fucking idiot back in 2021 and 2020. Yeah, the stupid people shuffle. I just came up with a really morbid idea, and I don't know how I could put it. You know the God, what's that one song that goes to the left? Take it back now, y'all. Like the freeze, everybody clap your hands thing. Imagine that, but with anti-vaxxing. So it'd be like, how would I put the lyric? Cha-cha slide? Yeah, cha-cha slide, but with anti-vaxxes. So, what would be a good way to put it? To the right. Take it back now, y'all. Right foot, right wing. Stomp the left wing. Freeze. Everybody anti-vax. Come on now. Anti-vax. Like, I would pay money for Weird Al Yankovic to make an anti-vaxxer song that just takes the piss out of their logic. And I realize it sounds very mean for me to say it like that, because this is a virus that has racked our country to such a severe degree that people have gotten sick and are under irreparable damage. But as I said, a lot of the people that did end up getting affected are either low income or very, 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 very stupid. So I think maybe some of the people that Darwinism is choosing to completely omit from history books, they're the ones that kind of deserve to be made fun of, if I'm being honest. I mean, people already do that in Saturday Night Live, so why not do it with just, you know, good old song parody, like Mr. Yankovic, if he even does music parody still.
Crisbell, what do you want to...
I want to record.
But yeah, I would pay money for an anti-vax cha-cha slide parody. That'd be amazing. It would remind me of
Crisbell,
that,
what do you want?
I want to.
It would remind me of the Christian version of that song and the... What's that other one where it was like this Christian rap where you had white people that were just being like the most white Christian possible in a rap, and they drop and they drop a particular word, and it's like the cringiest shit imaginable. It'd be like that. This virus ain't shit. Coffin. Yeah. Man, I caught this Rona, and all I did was just cough like twice in an afternoon. This virus ain't shit. Doon, doon, doon. Doon, 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 doon. I shouldn't joke too much about it because this is still a serious situation.
You go around pulling levers without asking first?
Well, we did it before and it worked. Besides, I just cleared the path for us to continue.
There's an actual post where that happens. Ugh. But probably shouldn't talk too much about depressing topics. Not good for the brain. Whoa, 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 whoa!
That's not...
Everyone, on guard!
What is that? What are you? All right. No idea what you... 4 woes? Yeah, 4 woes. Combo, look at this thing. It looks like, it kind of looks like a cross between a Knucklevi and a Chimera, but in water. That is an interesting looking monster. I find that... that is... I mean, do you see this thing, Combo? Look at it. This is a nicely designed monster. Alright, got his Euchandra scan, and then Cris, Bell. Boom. Oh, that's even creepier because its face is gone. Okay, so I've learned the mouth. Sewer Depth Stalker. And that's the mouth. A creature that roamed the depths of the sewers. A weird mannequin took possession of it by making him ingest a magic-infused pearl and quickly mutating him. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, and he can hop on either side. Good to know. Actually, what did it say it was weak to? The tail is weak to... It nullifies electricity and it's weak to earth stuff. I don't have any earth stuff. Damn it. In that case, Christopher can... How many antidotes have I got? Damn it, just one. Wilhelm! And then... Wilhelm! You can point. You can go ahead and plant your Euchandra. You're restoring Euchandra. Yeah, this is a crazy looking monster. I like it. But yeah, I needed that future turn so that I could scan the enemies. Good thing I did. And electricity was nullified, right? Yes, so that would make sense. How about water? What was water's effectiveness? Water was normal. Okay. And fire was also normal. In that case... Actually, I'm going to save that for Wilhelm's. I'll just attack normal. There we go. Monty Python. Where was a Monty Python reference? I think I missed what you were putting down, man. Oh, wait. I need to save that for Cris Bell. Oh, immune. Oh, no, I'm charmed. Wilhelm just sounded like it? Oh, okay. It's immune? Oh my god. Wait, I'm confused about how that works. Okay, that did some decent damage. Yes! Head is gone. Nice just the slug body. Ugh. Wait, does charmed mean? Oh, charmed does not mean what I think it meant. If a character is charmed, I think that means they can't parry or block attacks. Oh, that's a rough one. That is a rough go. All right, tail is gone. Big, nice heal for everybody. Oh, nice burning damage. Hey, we did it. Woo. That was actually a pretty tough one. That boss actually had some tough deals.
And led us right into it. Stupid.
How could anyone have suspected something so vile?
I don't know, man. Have you seen some of the sewer systems that exist in America, or other countries for that matter?
Cris Bell is right. That was almost too horrible to imagine.
See, now, that ain't so bad until you end up having a gator trying to bite your skid marks off while you're trying to take a number 2. Man, the last time I ever had steak on this gator day, that there was a terrible evening. Just terrible. My grandpappy nearly dropped his NASCAR memorabilia trying to get me out of the toilet bowl.
I just can't believe... I'm so sorry.
Look at you. The people of St. Clarity need you right now.
You hear it in
And
the
you're
distance.
crying.
I'm the great mighty Pooh.
But Maestro, he's only trying.
You know what, man? I would not have been shocked if they had put a reference to the Great Mighty Pooh in this game.
Don't you know anything? You talk a big game, but you've got a lot to learn about motivating your allies during a crisis.
Fine. I accept that.
Dude, he's just a fucking kid. He's a kid who's mourning his brother.
I'm supposed to be a warrior, and I need to act like one.
I'm glad you're coming to terms with it, but we might have a bigger problem here.
The water is rising at an alarming rate.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Think harder.
Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast style think. All right. Skills, and I think Wilhelm. Yes, he does. Oh, I need to go back up. Got it.
This lever lowered the water level before.
Uh-oh.
What do we do?
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Hang on,
Poop.
everybody.
Poopy.
We're almost there.
They had this certain feel to it. A lot of Nickelodeon CGI shows were bizarre.
Audrey?
What were some CGI Nickelodeon shows?
Armando, give me a hand.
I think one Nickelodeon show that in particular got me, or no, one CGI Nicktoons Nickelodeon style show that I remember.
Hurry up.
There was this Iron Man one that I thought was okay.
Audrey?
Like it was,
What are you doing here?
like apparently it was an Iron Man cartoon where Tony Stark as a teenager was Iron Man and flew around the city. I remember the Mandarin was a villain in that series, but I don't know anything else about it.
Christopher, I have a confession to make. I was the one who built the robot that you disabled.
That machine was awful. Why would you build something like that?
It wasn't the way I planned it. Enzo came to me, offering me the kind of opportunity that a creator like me only dreams of.
I hope you don't expect us to feel sorry for you. That thing killed some of our fellow workers.
No, of course not. Like all of my creations, it was built so that it couldn't possibly harm human beings.
Then how come it did?
But then Enzo made me show him how it worked. And then after I installed it, they never let me near it again.
So Enzo's, oh my god, Enzo.
So Enzo changed its programming?
Yes.
Oh.
From the beginning, he insisted that it needed controls that someone like him could use.
Oh my god. So Enzo is the kind of guy that actively is like, no, I need you to base your controls entirely around something I can do because he's a control freak. Oh no.
What happened after we left?
Everyone is gathering at the cathedral. You'll find Enzo there.
Well, now we've got a witness.
Jesus.
Maybe when the people hear this, we'll finally be able to take action.
Yeah, and maybe your ex-wife won't be a gigantic money whore. Audrey, I've got the fucking power cell for you, by the by.
Miss Audrey, we got you that power cell you were looking for.
Great! This will speed up my work by weeks, if not months. Now all I need is a few years to finish this investigation.
Years?
Well, what did you expect? Science takes time. Come back in a few years. You'll find me in my store with the final results.
What are we going to do now?
I might be able to help, Crispell.
Look around at it in the future.
I will be taking this.
Crystal I love this chunky Matthias. It's so cute. I love it. It's the best.
Now, how did you... Never mind. I'm sure the end as a...
Yes, Time Mage. That's
Take
it.
this.
It's kind of like the equivalent of Flashpoint Paradox, but with this game, where it's like, how do you explain that, Time Mage?
Since I'm not going to be needing any of this stuff anymore, maybe you can use it.
Oh, what is she giving me? Ah!
Shall we make a record of our...
I want to...
Alright, well, I'm gonna record my progress. And then I'm gonna head down. Oh my god. I'm looking at... I want to see future Enzo. Or, I mean, not Enzo. I want to see future Armando. I need to look at him. Oh my god, his hair. His hair! No time paradoxes here? Yes, none in sight. Also, combo, look at Armando. Like, Audrey looks fine, but Armando... Oh my god. It is interesting to see how the characters' designs advance from time period to time period. Alright, now then. There was that thing with Peter's goggles, and he was in the sewer. Like, according to what that one person said. So I'm gonna stay at the inn real fast, and then probably head back into the sewers.
You looked just 50 mark.
Come on, everyone.
Beautiful.
Okay, there we go. Now then. Set in the sewers, right? Oh, she's not here. Wait, where is she then? Where is everybody? Oh, they said cathedral, right. So marbles are currency down here? They're the currency of this whole game. Marbles are the currency of the game. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to question the logic behind it. RPGs have certainly had weirder forms of currency. The only thing that I'd be curious about, though, is how like, they would, how would I put this? How they would properly distribute out, money based on the... What's the word I'm looking for? How they would distribute money of the... How they distribute the value of a marble if, like, you had a shit ton of them. Because that's something that some RPGs end up addressing, is how some currencies, when you have like an abundance of them, you have to have at least one that acts as the value of a bunch of them in one package. So like, say you had $101 bills, well, you get a $100 bill to act as $101 bills, or you get two 50s, or five 20s, or 10 $10 bills, something like that. What would be the equivalent of around 14,000 marbles in regards to, you know, setting a parameter that allows for that value equivalent? But I think that might be getting it a bit too deep. Another example is like D&D.
You're in the Wildcat
Like,
Armory.
another example is actually D&D. Funnily enough, because D&D for its own currency system is like bronze. A certain amount of bronze turns into a silver, a certain amount of silver pieces turns to a gold piece, and a certain amount of gold pieces turns into a platinum. And if you have an abundance of platinum, then that in turn gets translated out to gemstones. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of marbles would encompass like 10 marbles in one, or 100 marbles, 1,000, 10,000, etc. I'm trying to look at my equipment. Ruby necklace, magic attack, and magic defense. You take the ruby necklace. Gives boost to magic attack and magic defense. Alright. Bracelet and one wrist guard and a boots. Okay. Alright, I'm just kind of checking on...
You're in the wild.
I'm just kind of checking what kind of equipment we're gonna need. Actually, you know what I think I'd rather do?
You're in the wildcat.
I'd rather upgrade. Let's get Cris Bell's sword up. There, and I'm about 1,000 shy on that.
You're in the wildcat armor.
How about we sell something? There we go.
You're in the wildcat.
And now Christopher's. There we go. Boosted. Alright, so I believe it said, the side quest said Peter was in the basement, right? The witness. Vision of betrayal. Inside the orb you can see a glimpse of an image. The clock tower of St. Clarity. What does it mean? For a clue about Peter's whereabouts. Alright, well I'm gonna give it another look through here to see if I can find Peter. And if I can't, then I'll just get out and then do the other side quest that I've got and then just keep going from there. So she's always been a hologram? I think... You know, I honestly don't know about that hologram stuff. I have nary a damn clue. Like, it could be she was always a hologram, or it could be she wasn't. I would not be able to tell you, because I don't know what the history of that store is. It would make sense if she was a hologram in the future, the armory girl, but it wouldn't make sense to me about how she would be a hologram in the past. Like, how does that work? How is she a hologram in the past and future? Was there hologram technology in the past? I nearly just headed back the same goddamn way that I went earlier. But yeah, it does kind of make me raise an eyebrow. It's like, how does that work? How does it work for her to be a hologram in the past and the future, and yet be a real cat girl in the present? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, I looped around. Okay. Clue about Peter's whereabouts, eh? Well, that just looped me back around here. Bro, Cris stank with that dress on. Oh, God. Yeah, she for certain needs some level of dry cleaners. Pretty much any character in any role-playing game setting needs a really good dry cleaners after their adventure is done, because they must smell like ass. Like, they must smell awful. Like, no hyperbole, must smell like the worst thing imaginable. The only thing that I can really make an excuse of is just, like, maybe she can make her clothes revert back to their previous selves with her time powers, but that would make a damn bit of sense. Bloodborne Hunter looks like look casually away. Yeah, yeah. Wilhelm does have that Bloodborne-esque kind of style to him. There we go. The smell, I mean. Oh, yeah, like that time in Yarnum where you go through the sewers. Yeah. I get what you mean. Like, yeah. The whole logic of being in a sewer level is like, after you're done in said sewer level, you had better hope that you get cleansed in some way, shape, or form. When you visceral a pig. Oh, God, yeah. Like, you visceral a pig in there, and the hunter just looked at their arm caked in pig shit, and they're like... they can't really wipe it off on their clothes, because their clothes are also covered in sewage. And they can't exactly wipe it off on the floor, because it's all sewage water. So what do you really do in that scenario? You don't do shit. You don't really do anything. There's nothing you can do. It's kind of like that situation where, like, you, where you're cleaning out your dishwasher or something and there's, like, soggy food in the drainage and you're like, ugh, I don't want to touch anything else with this hand because I don't want to get contaminated. And you're just trying to find something to wipe it off of. I imagine that's what it feels like when you visceral a pig in Bloodborne. Is like that feeling of, cleaning wet food out of a dishwasher, or cleaning a shower drain or something. Just not a feeling that you won't get over, but it's gonna suck when you do it. Does that make sense? I'm probably not making sense. But yeah, just in general, not a pleasant sounding thing. Glove replacement? That's true. That's a good point. I just consider, in terms of the logic of like, oh, how does the hunter in Bloodborne somehow manage to stay clean when they're in the hunter's dream after getting caked in filth and blood and such when they're in Yarnum? Maybe the hunter's dream cleanses them of like all of the filth and such so that they don't get it everywhere. Like somehow kind of like a dimensional quick shower. A dimensional laundry service. Hello. Hello. You've reached Gorman's interdimensional laundry service. We take out any kind of stains, no questions asked. What would you like for us to take out for you? Yes, hello. I'm a hunter of Yarnum, and I have some caked pig shit on my arm that I desperately need to be washed off. I am not presentable for the doll in any way whatsoever if I am seen like this.
Piece of the machine we fought on Mount Thisia.
Oh, well, that's certainly not a way to actually have company. Well, I can certainly help you out with that, sir. I'm just gonna need you to bring your glove over here and then just give me the sufficient blood echoes and we'll have that new suit ready for the door the next time before you could even say level up. Where has that Peter guy gone? I guess I just can't find him. Alright.
The lower levels are...
Damn it. Looks like I just wasted my time and y'all's time, sorry. I got hint of in the sewers and I have literally nothing else.
What an odd...
Oh well, this dungeon's not too horribly long, so I should be able to make it back just fine. It's just... annoying. As I said, what I'd really appreciate in the dungeons are 3 things. A method of being able to get out of the dungeons, like an evac spell. A mini-map so that I can actually fully explore the dungeon while still knowing where the objective is. And a transition screen into random battles, so that way we don't get confused as to like, oh, is it a cutscene or is it a random battle? I just noticed they have stickman legs. Yeah, it's part of the art style. They have lanky legs. That's the thing about art styles, man. Sometimes you just have characters that have twiggy legs, or sometimes you have characters that have elongated limbs and necks. Like, it's a good example of that. Combo, you ever heard of a manga creating studio called Clamp? They're the people that made series like Cardcaptor Sakura, Triple X Holic, Tsubasa Chronicles, a lot of very famous shoujo anime and manga had been spawned by that group. And their stuff is very noticeable in terms of their art style. Because it's very much like all elongated limbs and elongated necks, like very slim body proportions for almost everybody. Characters that are made of cubes. Yeah, characters made of cubes is also another example.
Hey, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I'm just trying to make an honest living here. They aren't making it easy.
That's not Yuri Lowenthal, is it? No, it wouldn't be.
I could spare a bit.
I wonder how much... Oh, if I give him like a high amount, does that mean he doesn't go into a life of crime?
Hey, thanks. This'll go a long way for me.
Does that mean... Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
I could spare a bit.
What if I give them another 500?
Hey, thanks. Hey.
I could...
Wow. I don't know how to thank you enough. This is gonna change my life.
Oh. That's me. You're a Bernard combo. You're a violinist who's trying to be a busker.
I think I'm really gonna make it.
No cubes art style? Ah, gotcha.
We'll be at the...
Alright, well, I didn't find Peter in the sewers. And I know he's not on the east side of the sewers. Like, did it say in the sewers? Rebecca thinks that something bad must have happened to Peter. The heroes must enter the sewers to find more clues. Alright, well, I'm gonna check with Paulina about the artifact I found. But yeah, art styles, they can certainly come in any different shapes and sizes. And a lot of people are certainly peculiar about a certain kind of shape in regards to art styles for kids shows. And if you know about that Thundercats TV show that came out a while back, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Welcome, my dears. Did you go shopping by any chance?
Not exactly, Miss Paulina, but we did find something unusual.
Oh my, you found my lost eye. Those hideous sisters had stolen it.
Why would they do that?
Oh.
Oh, maybe because I saw this.
Proof of betrayal.
Why don't you go outside and take a peek?
Eh?
I've forgotten how it felt to have both of my eyes.
Oh. She was missing an eye. I just thought she was being cutesy and being like, oh, look at me, I have one eye closed because I'm being adorable. No, she was missing an eye. Proof of betrayal. Do you have anything else to say, lady?
I've forgotten.
No, you don't have anything else to say. Alright. Cool, I suppose. But yeah, I guess that proof is, what's gonna do in, Enzo. Oh, what's happening? Oh, hello.
Is that Peter?
Peter!
You're late.
You're not the one calling the shots.
Whatever you say. I checked the last shipment. Enzo's skimming almost all of it for himself.
Of her Grace's portion.
Of everything. Almost everything is going into his personal accounts.
Oh.
He's hiding most of the sales, even from his own people.
Understood. We'll deliver your message to Her Grace. Wait until later today, and then use the device we gave you. Understood.
Stand in the middle of your room, and make sure it's wound all the way up. After you activate it, it takes an hour or so for the spell to take effect.
Where am I headed after my extraction?
Your head's into my belly, 'cause I like vor.
We'll let you know when the time comes. Now go, before anyone knows you were here.
Alright, so Peter betrayed, everybody.
The idiot thinks he's being extracted. Oh well, he wasn't anything special. The effects from the device will expire after a few days. Convenient how it deletes itself, too.
Yes. Remember to thank the Empress for giving us access to these.
Ah, Peter. You looked like a chode, and you died like a chode.
He was a spy, and the Empress disposed of him after she got what she needed. How horrible.
Now we know a little more of the story. It's time to go confront Enzo.
So 2 birds with 1 quest. Interesting. I didn't even think that... Like, I just thought, oh, you find him in the dungeon, and he's like, my goggles! I'm so grateful. I'll help you fight Enzo. And by that, I mean stand in the background and cheer you on. No, he got iced. He got fucking iced. I was not expecting that. Alright, I possibly have a boss fight coming up, so I'll go ahead and, stay at the inn and then save and fight. But yeah, it looks like we will possibly be destroying the rich. And yeah, it looks like Enzo was after his own agenda. Like, the Time Empress be damned, he was after his own coffers. He wanted all the money. And all the, you know, stuff. He was like, I have a hot wife and a giant mansion. Take that, suburbs. But yeah, the people are gonna be mad. People are gonna be mad when they see that. But yeah, I didn't expect for Peter, that NPC, to actually be dead.
You look tough. Just 50 marbles.
Come on,
What's another art style that I really liked? Obviously, the Gorilla's art style. That is an art style, frankly, I would love.
Beautiful day in the
I would wholeheartedly love a game in Jamie Hewlett's art style. That would be an amazing thing to look at. What's another one? I'm just kind of also glad a lot of 2D animated games are becoming a pretty nicely known thing. Spiritfarer, my god, that game's very pretty and lovely and is gorgeously animated. Hollow Knight is one. Crowsworn is going to be one when it comes around. I like a unique art style is all I'm saying. I mean, shit, this game kind of got massive notoriety due to its unique art style, so yeah.
Shall we make a record of our...
I want to
Alright, let's record our progress. And then... Oh, hello.
Mom, you need to get up and eat something. Mario wouldn't want you to treat yourself like this.
I should have known he was sick. We could have given him more medicine.
Oh.
We would have made him throw up all that sewer water on the first day.
Yeah, lady, you don't let your kid drink sewer water. Who would have thunk?
Crispo, Mario appears to have swallowed some contaminated water.
No shit, Matthias!
We need to get something to cleanse him right away.
Give an antidote, yes.
We're out of antidote.
Alright, let's have to fucking buy one.
You're in the what?
Like, I'm not saying that the mother was probably too poor to get her kid an antidote, but still, though.
Crispo!
We need to...
Here, Mario. Take this. It will make you feel better.
My goddess. Look how much better he seems.
Just downs the whole thing and then immediately throws up everything.
I'm gonna grow up and be a plumber so I can clean up those sewers. Then no other kids will get sick like me. Plus, I'll fix them so they don't flood all over us.
Yeah.
Ay, mijo, you are so hard-headed. Maybe this will convince you to actually do something with your life.
Instead of swimming in sewer water, you know, like an idiot.
Cut out for you. With an attitude like that, you might even become a great leader someday.
Who'd have thunk? Look at this. Oh my god. Oh wait, does that mean the city's not flooded in the future? That is what that means. Uh-huh. Interesting. Alright. It's a me, Mario. Exactly. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna go check out the city in the future to see if there are any more things to see. And if not, then I'll go confront Enzo. But yeah, like that whole plot point of like, oh man, this Mario kid is super sick because he swallowed sewer water when he was playing in sewer water earlier. It's like, no shit, he would be sick. I'm confident anybody that had any level of septicemia would feel awful about it. Ugh. Oh man. I mean, I've swam in some questionable places like the Gulf of Mexico and all that, but still, man, fucking yikes. Just yikes. All right, now. Oh, is she not happy with how her house looks? Can I listen in on her? No, I can't. Damn it.
Have you changed your mind? I think it looks great with that color.
With the state of things just outside of town, I feel blessed to be where I am.
I don't see anything that needs to be looked at. I think there was a chest actually on the right side. I don't really like swimming anymore after hearing about the brain-eating amoeba. Yeah, like, unless you actually have a pool that's, you know, sanitized and everything, it's, you know.
The hardest burden to bear is a lack of justice.
It's kind of hard to be enthusiastic about swimming in rivers and lakes and stuff when, you know, you have something like brain-eating amoeba, pollution, things like that that just kind of make you look at the water and go, you know what, maybe not right now. I say this as somebody who swam in a lake recently, and as far as I know, I don't think I've encountered any brain-eating amoebas. I have perfect brain functionality. I have the perfect kind of functionality for my brain. But yeah, I can certainly understand why it would be a hard deal to keep swimming in waters like that. Alright, well I think that's kind of it. City's not flooded in the future. Found out that the guy was a villain. That one dude. Frank? I don't know. I forgot his name already. The douche canoe. The douche canoe's a villainoo. And he was a spy and he's dead. He really dead. I don't think the courthouse would have anything new, would it?
The court?
Nope. Alright, well I think I've dawdled around enough. Let's go see this, let's go see Enzo and kind of go like, hey man, you're kind of hoarding all the money and also your robot did kill people.
Wait, Cris, are you sure?
I think that's all the side quests that I have. Yeah. I mean, I took care of some timed events to do, and I did some other things, so yeah.
Shall we make a record?
I want to...
Let's record our progress and head right in.
Wait, Cris, are you sure? I'm ready.
Let's do it.
People of St. Clarity, as I'm sure many of you have heard, we suspect these terrorists were involved in the mountain workers' deaths. Fear not. We have learned their whereabouts, and they will be dealt with.
Oh, Enzo, you are so... You look rad as shit, but you're also really full of shit.
And who's going to protect these people from you?
You? Who let you in?
Enzo is the one behind the missing workers. His machine killed them because he programmed it to do so.
That's a wild fantasy.
Enzo, is what they said true? Did you sacrifice those men?
It's true. I'm sorry to say I enabled it.
Maybe we have gone astray.
Sophia, don't.
If you want to serve St. Clarity, you have to serve everyone.
us ask everyone then. Should these saboteurs face justice? How should we make them pay for ruining our livelihood? Well, this is preposterous. Ugh, I'll deal with this myself.
Boss fight! What's this? Does he have a unique battle theme? He does. And his armor's awesome. Oh! Oh, this... I am gonna like this soundtrack a lot. Past crystals. And scan Euchondra. Wait, what just happened? Alright, so I've got future Emperor Enzo, Mayor Enzo, and Captain Enzo. Ooh. What were the... Let's see, weak to nothing. Weak to nothing. And Enzo is weak against poison. Good to know. Good to know. Go ahead and plant a Euchondra. Can I not deflect it? Odd. I guess I can't deflect it. Alright, you slow down, my guy. My guy. I think... pass, yeah. Oh, mind control. Oh, got it. Okay, good to know. Can I get him with a water effect? Nope, immune. Damn it. Not much different, yeah. Yeah, what's he look like in the future? Oh no, you want to see future Enzo? Look at this motherfucker. Look at this dapper-ass motherfucker in the future. This is Enzo in the future. I think he looks awesome. I realize I may be biased about that opinion, but shit, it's my boy, what's for dinner? My boy. There we go. Wolf gone. Ah, I gotta love a delayed heal spell. Invoke past. Poison. Plant. Wait, I should have thrown it. I'm an idiot. Why did I... Good thing I got... Good thing I gave him 2 turns in a row by mistake. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to block mind control. Still poisoned, though. Hell yeah. Thunder spheres. Oh, that's cute. You think that's gonna help you. That will help you, though. Oh. I mean, he's still poisoned, but... Oh, no. Well, the mind control's gone now. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Uh-oh. Ugh. That blows. I didn't even think that far ahead. Christopher is my heavy hitter, so I'm gonna have him go faster. I mean, at least I'm getting to hear rad music. That's always nice. Okay, 32. Which means this ought to do it. Yes! Downzo. Enzo's Downzos. I did it! Hell yeah. Lightning brand for Christopher. Hell yeah. I did it.
You would really tear down everything we're building here? For what?
We don't want a world where you turn our tools against the people they're supposed to help.
Yeah, dude, like you willingly programmed your machine to kill people and animals alike. What did you expect was gonna happen?
Lunacy. detached yourself from reality. With an uncertain future, based on an unknowable past, the present is all we have.
So he's causing an energy crisis because... He's causing an inevitable energy crisis because he's like, I can't predict the future, so I need to cause energy crisis so that we can sustain ourselves now and eat a bunch of caviar. And be able to ogle our maids' bums as they get to walk and serve us our caviar. This guy's a dumbass.
It's over, Enzo.
Eh?
Ooh, what have we here? I hope you're not all here on my account. Really, it's simply too much.
Oh, you look cool.
Your Grace, what are you...
Enzo. Dear, sweet, stupid Enzo. I always knew you'd fail, but I didn't imagine you'd do it so spectacularly. Do remember what I said. Share the profits. It was that simple. You had your chance, but you just couldn't do it. You got emotional and greedy, my little fool.
But, Your Grace, I was going... On my honor, I swear it. You must believe me. I was going to...
No, you weren't. Let's not make this more difficult than it is. It's time. Say goodbye to your wealth, to your one-sided love. Well, to everything, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're her!
The Time Empress.
In the flesh. And you look so familiar.
How could you? You're a monster!
Tisk tisk. Name-calling from such a beautiful little girl. Shameful. But I sense powerful magic in you. Who might you be, little one? Who might you be?
Crisbell, stay away from her!
I am Crisbell of Nareen, and I will not let you hurt anyone else!
Let me? Let me? You are a gem. Such audacity.
The audacity.
I like you already. And from Nareen, you say? Well, my curiosity is piqued. I can't wait to find out more. But later, I'm afraid. This war keeps me so busy. It's like my work is never done. I'll be seeing you.
Well, Enzo's dead. Enzo's dead, Zo.
It's over. Thank the lady.
Oh, Enzo. How could you? And what do we do now? Now that Enzo's gone, who will lead us?
An interesting question.
Crisbell,
Mario's mom.
you see things others cannot. Will you use your powers to guide us?
Fascinating. Who will you choose, Crisbell?
Do I have to choose right now?
But
Shh. You can do this.
All right.
A council should be made. Armando, Sophia. A council should be made.
No one person should lead St. Clarity. A council should be formed to ensure everyone has a voice.
Are you saying we should work together? Share
Yes!
responsibility?
Yes! Because nobody will then be like, I justify me hoarding all of my gold and hot mage to myself because I have the sole responsibility of the city on my shoulders. You all wouldn't get it. No. No. You would just have one person talking out of their ass like a spoiled idiot.
That's not a bad idea.
It will take time to build a system that works for everyone. It will be worth it, though. Believe me. Work together, and there will be prosperity and harmony in your future. I can see it.
Very well. I see no reason to wait any longer. We will need our best people to guide St. Clarity. I nominate Armando.
I can't do this alone. We need more wisdom than mine on the council. I nominate Sophia.
Now that is something I can vouch for. I'll make sure to build robots that help the people in St. Clarity.
Seems like they are off to a wonderful start.
Thank you, Crispell. St. Clarity will not soon forget what you've done here.
This music's pretty good. This music, yeah, this music's pretty good. As I said, the boss theme sounded great, and I'm loving the very fairy tale, whimsical vibes of the soundtrack. It's a nice soundtrack. All right, and the city looks... Okay, there's still some disrepair. But for the most part, it looks... Oh, there we go. There's still some cracks here and there, but it looks a lot better than it did before. I still don't get why there'd be a hologram of the cat lady in the past, though. Even when I make the best future possible.
Mom? Dad? I've got to go. Please take
Even
care
with
of
the best future possible, that girl is still in destitute over the red crystals being worthless and her being like, I need money and all I have is just a bunch of red crystals that are made out of people.
Christopher, isn't there another way? Why can't you just stay here with us?
No, because I need to act as a possible romantic lead. Okay, that's just bad. I shouldn't say that.
He's a man capable of making his own decisions. I think he showed us that.
Yes. For one thing, your son's not a gold digger, which is certainly better judgment of character than what most people could say.
But even a grown man has to be careful so he doesn't break his mother's heart.
I'm coming back. There's just a lot of
See you,
stuff
man.
we
Good
have to
job.
do first.
Thanks for dropping by, man. Thanks for hanging out, Combo.
At least take these things with you.
She giving me money? Healing juice, mana, flask. Okay.
You've grown quite a lot, Christopher. Aiden would be proud.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot to me.
Before you go, I'm sure there are lots of people in town who want to give you their thanks. Our town owes you a great debt, Crispell.
Thanks for your kind words, Mr. Armando. Now that you've seen what she's capable of, are you still ready to fight against the Empress?
I hope I'm strong enough.
You will be, especially if I continue to help develop your powers. Which brings us to an important point. Where do we go next?
New plan, then. We find that crazy witch and stop her as soon as possible.
An excellent rallying cry.
While I appreciate the enthusiasm, I think you're forgetting what we all just saw her do.
Yeah, she literally vaporized a man before us. Like, actually vaporized him. No trace left. Not even any Thanos snap-style dust. Nothing.
We need to keep strengthening Crispell's powers. I'm fairly certain the closest cathedral should be up north, in Neva Talira, across the sea. Do either of you know where we might be able to employ a ship to get us to our new destination?
The St. Clarity fleet will all be out fishing this time of year. And they're not really long-range boats at the best of times. But you never know when a ship might be bringing in its catch.
Well then, shall we go to the docks?
In a second. I want to check to see what's up with this girl. Can I have Matthias listen? Oh, no. She's not miserable and looking at her red crystals. She's looking at her papers and her red crystals, and I'm... damn it.
I hope I create...
Creations make St. Clarity. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna check... How much... Okay, I've got 5,000. Well, I can't afford any more synthesizing, that's for certain. Wait, why are they still miserable in the future? Like, I fixed everything, right? Huh. I'm gonna go check the flooded areas below. And then after that, I think I may check some other things. But yeah, I think all the side quests are done. I helped out a few people in town. There's still some parts of the town that are kind of broken apart, but for the most part it seems like a better future. I imagine if I chose either Sophia or Armando, things could have gotten a lot more different, but I guess that's where multiple playthroughs and save files can come in. That's where we learn about these kind of things, you know? Alright. Hey, the robot's now pristine in the future. A more pristine robot's now looking after the inn. Fantastic. And she's...
To think that the walled city and Floodside could work together. It's crazy. All the new fabrics and threads coming in. Imagine what I can create.
And she's got nothing really to say in the future. Neither do they. Neither do they. Yeah, I don't see anything too new. I'm just kind of generally looking at Peter, that was the guy's name. It was Peter. The dude who was like, oh yeah, Enzo's been like lining his pockets and shit. Anyway, where's my money, hot orc babes?
The conditions are starting to change. Slowly but surely, things will get better. I know it.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the city. Alright. Let's move up to a new town. Because I think I'm good on healing items, and I've synthesized the items to the most that I can do with the amount of resources that I have. So let's head to the docks and check this out, but first we'll save.
Shall we make a record?
I want to
Oh, and the emblem changed. I like that.
Cris, what do you want to do?
Nothing.
So, I guess we can talk to the lady in here?
Oh my goodness gracious, I've got visitors again. This is shaping up to be a busy century for me.
Miss Paulina, can you see if there are any ships that are coming into port from the sea?
I do have a good view from up here, but I don't see anyone coming in just now.
We need a way to get to Nevertolera. Is there anything you could do to help us, Paulina?
Oh my, what a journey. I have had so little excitement lately. Maybe this is finally a chance for me to make a getaway.
Oh, we have giant walking lady now.
Get away? From what? How?
Sweetie, I don't think you understand me in the slightest. I may not have moved in a while, but I'm free to go wherever I please. I'll take you to Tolera, and in style, no less.
How fortunate. When do we set out?
Just approach the altar when you're ready to leave, my little dumpling.
I'm done. Yeah, nothing else in this city for me to do.
Are you ready to depart, dearest?
We need a little...
Shit, I didn't mean to select that.
Are you ready to depart, dear?
We are prepared.
Hold on tight, dearies. This is going to be a bit bumpy at first.
So, is my ship just a... Oh my god, it is. I like that. That's fun. Her feet has to be able to touch the bottom of the ocean, because, like, the altar's in her staff.
Whoa. What just happened?
Seems like our friend Paulina is... walking across the sea. Is that possible?
Don't you worry, my tiny friends. We'll be there in no time. Just relax for a while.
Maybe we can use this opportunity to check in on everyone.
Nah, I can't explore the pews.
What is it, Cris?
How long did you know Enzo?
A long time ago. I was part of a group of young soldiers he was training. I wanted to
Oh.
follow in Aiden's footsteps. I'm pretty sure he didn't remember me from that time. Dad didn't like him. But everyone said he was a really good soldier. I guess I always thought he was kind of a jerk, but that doesn't mean he deserved whatever it was that happened to him.
No, all he deserved was to be cannibalized, like the rich.
I'm sorry, Christopher.
What is it, Crisbel?
Do you think we made the right decision?
I think the council was a good idea. As long as they don't get too personal, they should balance each other out pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like, I just strike a balance on this, and a balance feels right.
What is it, Crisbel?
Do you know anything about Neva Tulira?
I heard elemental magic was originally developed there. There must be a lot of crazy powerful mages in the area.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you think we made the right decision? Even with your powers, you can't expect to make everyone happy. If you ever feel that you've made a mistake, it's your duty to learn from it. If anything, time mages have a greater responsibility to learn from the past so that we can shape the future. Yes? Have you been to Neva Tulira? You could say that. What do you mean? I lived there a long time ago. But I've only heard rumors of what's happened there since then.
You lived there?
I studied natural magic and was a teacher at the university.
So we're just getting into some Negima shit. So he was like a Negima character.
I had many students. I wonder if any of them are still around.
So straight up Negima.
Looks like it will take a while to reach the shore. Do you want to rest for a while, Cris?
Actually, I want to ask you something. Do you think we made the right decision?
Like I said before, Crisbel, even a time mage can only do so much. I trust your decision was the best possible one. Looks like it will take a while to reach the shore.
Actually, I want to... Have you been to Neva Tulira?
Oh no, I have never been there. I imagine Tulira is not the best place for someone like me.
Oh? Why?
I am an amphibian, you see. I hear that the city is...
Snow City! Snow City! Snow City! Oh, I'm gonna have F12 ready for a screenshot so I can make it my background.
Plus, I hear it's full of birds.
That makes sense. Are you gonna be okay? Should we be worried?
I trust my companions will keep me from any harm. I am sure it will be okay.
Just like, as soon as we land, some kind of hawk swoops down and scoops up Matthias.
Looks like it will take a while to reach the shore.
That would be an interesting spin, actually. Like, you don't have Matthias to do any kind of time travel stuff, and you arrive in the city, and it's like, oh no, Matthias isn't here, and man, it would be useful to be able to have him to help out all these situations in the past and future.
Yes, I'd like...
What do you mean we all end up the same way? You thought you had a better plan, but look where it got you.
Mother! What did you just say? I've been having these strange dreams. I think it's a memory of my mother from long ago, visiting my grandmother's grave. For the longest time, I couldn't make out her face, but I think I saw it in my dream just now. And she looked just like...
The time Empress, oh my god.
Just like the Empress. Stop right there, Crisbel. That's ridiculous.
How can you even suggest such a thing?
I mean, come on, Crisbel. She seems way too crazy for her to have birthed you out of her coochie like that.
I mean, I never knew my parents.
No man would ever want to willingly stick his dick in that crazy.
It's just a stupid dream. Don't worry about it. Besides, it doesn't matter where you came from. It's what you do with your life that matters.
Christopher, that was surprisingly deep. for you.
I know things. I can be wise. You know, sometimes. Totally wise and stuff.
And he's done. That said, he does have a point, Cris Bell. Regardless of your past, your focus must be on the present. Continuing to grow, to improve. And we will find the truth about your mother. I promise.
Listen to the tiny, unfortunately dressed kid. He's right.
I guess all of you are right. Thank you.
There's still a while until we reach the shore. Get some rest.
Just take the biggest power nap ever and snore to the point where the whole statue shakes. Snow place, snow place, snow, 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 snow. Sorry, I'm craving cold weather.
We're here, darlings. Oh, smell that brisk air.
Is this Tulira?
God, I miss brisk cold air so much.
Not quite, Sugar Plum. You'll need to travel north a ways to reach the city. I'm not quite the right size for that kind of thing, but do bring me back something trendy from the clothing stores.
I don't think they'll have anything your size. But thanks for the help, Miss Paulina.
Before heading for the cathedral, let's take a small detour. My house is on the outskirts of the city. Let's go for a visit.
I can't wait to see what that shrimp's house looks like.
Christopher! Of course we can, Maestro. Lead the way.
I'm so excited. I love snow levels, so I'm really excited to see the landscapes in this. Alright, so he said his house.
These strange ruins seem similar to those near Nareem.
So there's the Snow City, and there's Wilhelm's house. That is light armored boots. Ooh. Alright. If I head to the left, is there anything here? There's a dungeon, there's a cliffside. There's a chest up there that I can't reach. Nope. Alright. Finger on the F12 key. Damn it.
What was that?
Screen split, cutscene.
It seemed like a person.
A shadowy figure.
A thief, no doubt. Look at this mess. Whoever it was ransacked the whole house. Let's hope they didn't take the items we came here for.
What are we looking for anyways?
Keychains. They're accessories that can help power up our weapons.
What?
I used to keep some of them in the dresser on the east side of the house. Let's see if they're still there.
Oh. Huh. Okay then, I wasn't Ooh. Hologram. What is this? No, I want to examine it. What is that? Is that like a... I can't see it very well. Some kind of blonde person and a person with brown hair.
Looks like they're gone.
Well, that doesn't have to stop us, right, Maestro?
Quite right. It looks like you're starting to grow used to your powers.
What are you two talking about?
If they're not here now...
We'll just have to bring them back from the past.
Oh yeah! That's right, because that's a thing. Get my Chungus frog out and get that. I like this music, though. Alright, are the keychains in the toolbox here? No. Alright, I probably won't get my big old cityscape F12 key moment until I reach the actual city proper. Schwer, oh schwer, should they shui?
We'll just have to bring...
Oh!
Ah, here we go.
Piercing keychain, spiked keychain, toxic keychain.
These must be the keychains. Now to bring them back to Cris Bell.
Success! will improve our combat capabilities.
So, what the heck do we do with these?
Attach them to your weapon, and they will confer special properties to your attacks. Give it a shot, Cris Bell. All you have to do is open the menu, select Equipment, and then select Upgrade Weapon. While you're doing that, I'm going to look around for a bit and see if the intruder took anything else. Hopefully the key is safe.
Wilhelm has
Well,
left the
I suppose
party.
We should give it a try.
Alright. Upgrade weapon. Small keychain in the form of a drill bit. Reduces target defense by 15%. User receives 30% of the damage he deals back. Wait, what? That makes sense. User receives 30% of the damage he deals back. Does that mean, like, by increasing the damage, I take 30% of the damage I give? Kind of like a Rocky helmet situation? Or no, what's another one? Not poison bar, but like a Pokemon accessory that causes the holder of an accessory to get inflicted with a status ailment. Kind of like an intentional hit back on you. I mean, maybe, but I don't think I need that at this time. Let's go with piercing. And then Christopher can take the toxic one.
I did it! These should definitely help if we need to fight again.
I'm glad we were able to find these, but still. Whoever that was sure did a number on this place.
What now?
I am not sure how long it will be before Wilhelm returns. Maybe we should look around for a bit.
Maybe we should go through his coffers. Anything in here? No. No.
Seems like there's something in the past.
Old projector.
Perhaps Cris Bell would be interested in this device.
What is this strange machine?
I think it is some sort of projector.
Think this button does something?
Wait,
Press that red button? Is that the button that will explode and kill everybody? Press that blue button.
Hey, those are soldiers from St. Clarity. I'd recognize that uniform anywhere. Wait, is that Aiden? What's going on here?
Why would Wilhelm have a machine that shows images of your brother?
It does indeed seem strange.
Hey now, it's not very nice to mess with people's things without asking.
Just what is going on here, Wilhelm?
What you're seeing is a memory projection. The blue crystals they mine here in Talira, called sapphires, can be used to capture and record memories.
Why would you have memories of my brother Aiden?
Well, when the Empress first started her assault on Crystallis, he and I were part of the same militia unit.
And you decided not to tell us anything?
Maestro, maybe you should tell us a little more about this war.
Yeah, that would be really nice to have some context.
I suppose I should. Ever since the beginning, the Empress has had only one goal: to conquer Crystallis.
Mother Superior mentioned something about going there too.
Crystallis is the shining city that lies at the center of the world. It's where I trained in magic, and where most high mages come from. During the Empress's first attempt to subjugate the city years ago, soldiers from all over the globe united to try and stop her. We could not defeat her, but we managed to drive her back. After the decisive battle, she retreated for a while to lick her wounds.
Ah, and that's where Aiden died.
Our efforts had managed to buy a few years of peace, but at great cost. There were many sacrifices made that day, Christopher. Unfortunately, your brother Aiden was one of them.
And now she's trying again?
It would seem so.
How long has this war been going on, though?
War ravages the land once more.
That's a question I'd like to pose.
Crystallis is in danger. We must stop her. to that end, Crisbell, we need to continue growing your powers. I think we're done here. Let's head straight to the cathedral. It's located in the mines to the west.
So we back in the mine, swinging round her pickaxe. Alright, well I think, yeah, there's really nothing else in here. Learned about keychains, which is neat. Alright, F12. Come on, load video game. Damn it.
Hold it right there, kids. We have some floats for the parade getting set up on the bridge.
That's not the voice I expected to come out of that design.
So, the thoroughfare is closed down for now.
Come back later after they're done.
That is not the voice I expected to come out of that design. I think they might have misplaced a voice line or something. Could be just me, though. Could be just me, but that's just how I feel. Still haven't found my fun moment.
Maestro, this is beautiful. But do people really go to services up here? It's so cold.
Yeah, no details, but parts of me are frozen to other parts of me right now.
There used to be warming devices here. I don't know what happened to those.
Not to mention, this seems like a strange place for a cathedral.
Perhaps to some, but to us it is a holy place. The artisans of Talira spent generations carving the figures you see into the walls.
This is all carved from salt?
Oh, so it's all carved from the bones of Smash Brothers players.
Indeed. Extracted
Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
An impressive use of the natural resources, if I say so myself.
The cathedral is straight ahead. Let's stop gawking and continue on.
Okay. Well, one, I'm liking the music, and two, I'm gonna have to find some screenshots or something from the game. Oh, future. That's right. Alright, Chungus Frog. Yoink. Iron Gauntlet. Okay. I'm gonna check what's to the left here. Oh, hello. Oh, this game is so pretty. This game. This is checking all the boxes off for me, and I'm loving it. Who's this guy?
Young ones only know how to complain. Mining is a reputable job. It's an honor just to be able to work with this sacred material.
Okay. So it's a salty miner. All right.
Crisbell,
Let's record and go check out the cathedral. F12. Got it. Got the screenshot of the stained glass at the very least. Oh my god, those character designs.
Have you made any progress in tracking down the culprit?
I'm afraid not. Please believe me when I say I have the full resources of the Orowitz family working on it.
The mural must be repaired. It is part of the lady's legacy.
Alright, well, I think with that I'm going to go ahead and end it because we're going over 2 hours now. But yeah,
got some intriguing plot points, made it to a snow area, beat a boss, got to see the main villain, and yeah, got to see some cool stuff. So, yeah, I think with that said, thank you all so much for joining me in this. And if you liked what you saw, be sure to give me a follow here on Twitch. And be sure to check out Open Couch Gaming as well if you are interested in other things I'm involved in. With that being so, yeah, there you go. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening, day, whenever you're seeing this, and I'll see you in the next stream.